Hi, I'm Justine. Today I'm going to talk about harvest in Saskatchewan. A day in the field with my family harvesting wheat. I'm going to tell you so many things about harvest time in Saskatchewan. We're going to look at pictures together. The first picture I have is of me. This is a picture of me driving this semi. This is called a semi-truck. This semi is the color blue. The hood of the semi is blue. The roof of the semi is blue. And the door of the semi is also blue. The semi has big black tires, and the bumper of the semi is also black. This semi is the brand Freightliner. This is the brand at the front. It's a Freightliner truck. In this picture, I'm waiting. Harvest can be very busy, but for the truck driver, there's sometimes a lot of waiting. So I am leaning out the side of the truck, just waiting. In this picture, I think I'm about 17 or maybe 18 years old. This picture was taken in 2005. Or maybe 2006. I don't know. One of those years. So I'm about 17 or 18 years old. In this picture, I'm wearing a brown or blue hat, maybe black, and sunglasses. And my elbow is waiting. It's leaning outside the blue truck. The blue semi-truck. This is a picture of the machines we use during harvest. This is the truck that I was driving. The truck has a big trailer on the back, and the big trailer carries the crop. The crop that we're harvesting in this picture is wheat. This is all wheat stubble. This is just the leftover parts of the plant after we cut it. This machine is called the combine. The combine is what cuts the crop. This at the front is called the header, and it cuts the wheat. It cuts the wheat and collects it all inside of the combine, and then uses the auger to put it into the truck. So the auger pushes the wheat out of the combine and puts it into the truck so that I can drive it somewhere else. So the combine harvests the wheat and then puts it into the truck. In this picture, you can see that it was a beautiful afternoon. The sky is blue and the sun is shining. It was very sunny. In this picture, we have the combine and the semi-truck and also my mom's pickup truck. This is a smaller truck. It is called a pickup truck. This is a semi-truck and this is a pickup truck. My mom's truck is silver. The color of the truck is silver. Let's look at the combine again from a different angle. This is the cutting header. This is what cuts the wheat. You can see in the background, this is the wheat, the crop of wheat, and this is the stubble. All of this here is the stubble. This has been cut already. So this is the bottom part of the wheat that's already been cut. The combine is green all over. The combine is the color green, and it has a yellow stripe. The yellow stripe says John Deere. This is the brand name. John Deere is the brand name. And the model number of this combine is 9650. But we always say 9650. This is the 9650 combine. You can also see the auger. In this picture, the auger is folded into the combine so that it can drive. When the combine is ready to unload the crop, then the auger swings out to the side so that it can reach the truck. But when it's done unloading, it folds back onto the combine and sits at the back like this. So in this picture, the auger is folded back into the combine. How does the combine work? What does it do? The reason that this machine is called a combine is because it combines two different harvesting actions. The first action is the cutting. This cutting header cuts the crop. And the second action is called threshing. The threshing is what separates the plant from the seed. When we're harvesting, we want the seed. So the combine in here has many different machines inside to separate the plant from the seed. So the wheat plant has a stalk and lots of little seeds at the top, but it also has some leaves, and every seed has a little covering on top of it. So the and lots of little seeds at the top. But it also has leaves, and each seed is covered with the seeds from the leaves. We want the stem and the leaves to get chopped up and put back on the ground. This gives fertilizer to the field for next year. The ground where all of this plant product gets put back on the ground, and that is good for the land for next year. All of the little pieces of plants get broken down into compost for next year. The plant decomposes and makes compost for the soil next year. And the combine harvests all the little seeds, and the seeds get stored in this part. This is called the hopper. The hopper of the combine takes all of the seeds, and all of the pieces of the plant get blown out the back of the combine. Blown with air. And then they get put down on the ground again. So that's how the combine works. In this picture, you can see some trees in the background. The trees are green. And there's also a big shed. This is a big shed. This shed stores potatoes. This shed is owned by a different farmer, and this farmer grows potatoes. And this shed is to store the potatoes so that they don't freeze in the wintertime. Let's look at my mom's truck. My mom is right here, and this is my grandma. They are sitting in the back of the truck. My mom and my grandma are sitting in the back of the silver pickup truck. It is still the same day as the other picture, and it's still beautiful blue sky, nice and sunny, beautiful harvest day. In this picture, you can see my grandma and me and my mom. Now we are all sitting in the back of the truck. I got out of the semi-truck and came to sit in the pickup truck. We are having a good day. Today is a good day. This is the trailer that's attached to the semi-truck. This trailer is full of wheat. All of the wheat from the combine gets put into the trailer. Here is a picture of us eating supper in the back of the truck. My dad is eating supper, leaning on the truck. My sister is eating supper, sitting in the back of the truck. And my mom and I are eating supper, sitting on the tailgate. This is the tailgate of the truck. And we are sitting on it, eating our supper. It looks like we must be eating turkey. Look at this big turkey leg. My dad is eating this big turkey leg. My mom would make turkey during harvest quite often. It doesn't need to be a special occasion like Thanksgiving or Christmas. We make a big turkey because we have a lot of people to feed. We need to feed a lot of hungry workers like me and my dad. My dad is wearing a gray t-shirt and a black hat. He's also wearing blue jeans, but they're very dirty. My dad must have been fixing something on the combine because his pants have grease and lots of dust on them. The grease is from oil from fixing something on the combine. Some mechanical part on the combine needed to get fixed, and so my dad got dirty when he was fixing the combine. This is the container that my mom made supper in. So each one of us has one of these gray containers. We all have our own container of supper. And my mom brought it out to the field with her pickup truck. This is my sister. She has sunglasses on top of her head. And she's also smiling. She's wearing a pink shirt and it looks like blue shorts. It was a nice hot day. My mom is wearing a plaid shirt. Plaid is when there are stripes that go horizontally and vertically. This is vertical and this is horizontal. So plaid is a striped shirt. And her plaid shirt is green, red, and pink, or maybe purple. I don't know. And she's wearing black shorts. I'm still wearing my hat. It maybe is blue or black. And my sunglasses. And I'm wearing a white t-shirt and blue pants, blue jeans. And we are sitting on the truck. In the background, there are some green trees. And you can see this is all the wheat stubble again. This is all the wheat that has already been harvested. So this is a picture of me and my family eating supper together in the back of a pickup truck. This is a different day. My grandma really liked coming out to the field to ride with my dad in the combine. So my dad would drive the combine and my grandma would ride with him inside the combine. So she wanted to take a picture. This is a picture of my grandma and my dad. My grandma is my dad's mother. This is my dad's mom. They are leaning on the combine. My dad is leaning with his elbow on the header of the combine. My grandma is wearing a hat and sunglasses, and she's smiling. My grandma is happy to be in the field. My grandma is wearing a pink shirt and black shorts. My dad is also smiling. He's also happy to be in the field. He's wearing a white or gray t-shirt and blue jeans. In this picture, you can see a little bit more about how the combine works. These are the wheat plants here. They're waiting to get harvested. And this part of the header turns around and collects the wheat. So you can see these stalks of wheat are leaning. They're leaning into the header and they're getting collected. This thing continuously turns around and around and collects the wheat. It brings it closer to the knives. Down here, there's a long line of little knives, and the little knives go like this. So when the stalk of wheat gets close to the knives, since they're moving really quickly, it gets cut really fast. So the knives are always going like this, and then the stalk of wheat gets stuck inside and then gets cut off. Then this part of the header collects the whole stalk of wheat, all of them together, and it brings it up into the mouth of the combine. And then the threshing gets done in here. Remember, all of the different machines on the inside separate the stalk of the wheat from the seeds. And the seeds go up here. And then the machine cuts up the stalk into small pieces and then blows it out the back. And then the pieces of plant get put back down on the ground for improving the soil for next year. The combine has big black tires. And my grandma in front of the combine is the last picture that I have for you today. Thank you for watching my video of pictures from a day of harvest in Saskatchewan. And let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like to see more pictures from my life on the farm. Thanks for watching English Sponge. See you later.